Friday shop update. It's actually end of the day, kind of past end of the day actually. Everybody else is gone, but I forgot to do this because I don't normally do it, and Matt is out of town. He's on vacation this week, so it's up to me. But yep, so just dive right into it. So got this turd going. I've gotten the floor pans in. The only one that's not done now is the driver's side upper pan. We're not doing one on the passenger side because I decided that I didn't want one over there. I was sitting in the seat when I had it in here, and it was actually more comfortable with nothing on the floor. I could just rest my feet on the tubes, and obviously I don't need to not get my feet caught on tubes because I don't have any controls over there. So that's all Matt. So I got that done, and I've got the panels in front of the tubs done. They're all ready to go. The one in the middle there is done, but it still needs so it's fit, but it still needs all the holes drilled and the edges trimmed to fit these other panels, because you can see they're really close. Those are like touching in a couple of spots, and there's like, you know, a 16th and a couple other spots, and I would rather have it about a 16th all the way around. One, so it's even, and two, because you got a little bit of a gap, just for makes it look good. That's why. So that's pretty much progress on the shop car. I've got one piece of the tunnel made. I don't want to do the rest until we get seats in here, so I can figure out how they got to roll, because the panels are going to have to kind of roll around the seat. But the biggest thing is we don't have the transmission back from the guy that's rebuilding it yet, and I want the actual transmission that we're going to be using, because I want to get as close to the linkage as I can. That way we give all the room for your foot that we can, because the gas pedal is going to be like here, so your foot's going to be really close to this panel, probably resting on it most of the time. So the linkage that sticks out of the transmission is going to be really close. So I'm just wanting to get that all situated and get the actual trans in it and everything, so I don't make it and then find out that it's not going to work because it hits the linkage, or it's too far away and I could have gone closer and now your foot's kind of cramped. So fine line I'm trying to walk across here. I think Matt showed this while I was doing it, but I did get the cowl done. So it's ready to go. I got all the holes in the firewall patched that are gonna get patched at least. And then Matt's been working on the wing, but he's not done with that yet. So anyway, that's shop car update. Now for shop update. We've been working on John's car because we ran out of stuff we could do on Jason's car until I found out a couple of things. I found them out now, but I didn't get a decision made until like I think Thursday. So I got a little bit of progress after that, but we were kind of holed up on it for a couple of days. But he decided that we're gonna cut the cowl out and just do a tin sheet, kind of like the shop car, but a little different, just like a flat sheet right here. I'll end up filling in this hole and probably this hole and this one. But we're gonna do a flat sheet there, so I just cut the whole cowl out. I did that today, and that's about it. Took the windshield out so I could get to the spot welds that are underneath here, because the windshield comes down to right here. So I had to take the windshield out so I could get to the spot welds, to the panel that was right there, and then I could cut the rest of the cowl out. But front end is essentially done now. It's just got a little bit of finish welding to do on like our 4-hole flanges and stuff. But other than that, that's about it for his car. We still got to do a trans cross member. I think he wants a drive shaft loop and a few other little things. We still got to patch the floor and stuff. But that's about it for that. No update on the SN95 New Edge welded chassis yet because we are out of tube. So we've been waiting on tube for a while. We got 9 sticks in this week and had to use all those for our cage kits, and we still have a few cage kits that need to go out or that need to get finished. So can't finish those till we get tube. So there was supposed to be an order coming in today. It never showed, so kind of at a standstill as far as that goes. So over here we got a couple of different shelves up. We kind of rearranged a whole bunch of stuff, but we got all these boxes made up because Matt ordered fuel fittings from I don't remember the name. He ordered fuel fittings because he wants a crimper. So we're gonna do some hydraulic. We're gonna be able to do hydraulic crimping in-house, so that'll be nice. Be able to make all of our own lines and everything, not have to deal with like screw together fittings or something like that. So it's all gonna be nice, high quality crimped fittings. We'll be able to do that for customers as well once all that comes in. So we just got all the boxes lined up, ready for those, because I think we got like 150 different kinds and sizes of fittings. So that's a lot. But you got to figure we're going through, I think probably -4 or -6 all the way up to like -20. So it's a lot of sizes when you figure you got 45s, 90s, 135s, 180s, etc., etc. But got a few of our PPP shifter cup holders on the shelf ready to go. Those were very popular. So anywho, I think so. John's car is what we've kind of been working on. I've had the other guys working on here. So we've got floors almost done or almost fit. We're welding these to the floor or to the cage rather than doing scallop strips, because that's just what he wanted. So I got the 4-link brackets made. I got the doublers welded on, got those in. Gavin's got this tub almost done. He's I think he's still drilling some holes into the chassis to get it not final mounted, but final fit. And then once everything else gets put together, then we'll be able to actually mount them and seal around them and stuff. But that's a long ways down the road. We just needed to get them in. That way we could get scallop strips. Oh, excuse me. Scallop strips in and panels fit around the tubs and everything, obviously. But I think that's about it on John's car as far as progress. Oh, we did get, Gavin got all of the front all pretty much done. He's got a little bit of trimming left to do, but it's pretty much good to go now. He got the cowl put back together and patch panels made, so we cut out a whole bunch of stuff out of here, but there's a bunch of panels back here that weren't being used anymore, so we cut those out, made a filler panel. He's not quite done with this. He's got a little bit of cleaning up to do on the edges, but it's obviously fit good enough to be tacked in because it is tacked in. But similar on this side, although there wasn't as much cut out of this side. And it's shaped quite a bit differently with the firewall and everything. It's actually flat over here and it is not over on the driver's side. So it's a little bit different, but it turned out really good, I think. He did a good job on that. And then the other thing I've been working on for John's car is the housing. Matt got... Okay, Matt did the 4-link brackets. He got the doublers welded on the 4-link brackets. I got them put in and everything. I did the doublers on the brackets for the housing. So those are ready to go on. And I got the housing cleaned up and everything. So this is like V1 housing that John bought from Matt right after he built it. It was set up to be a Fox body housing, so it had the brackets on the tops over here, and I think on the bottom too. So cut all those brackets off, made new plates to put in, and Gavin did all that. I just cleaned it up, and I made the back brace. I had to modify these. These are our regular ones, but housing's just a teeny tiny bit different. So these just fit just a little bit different. So I had to modify them slightly to get them to work, but I got them all welded on. Good to go. I got the drain welded in. I think that's it on the housing. Yeah, that's it on the housing. I didn't cut the housing or get the brackets cut to go on the housing because they got to get cut around the back brace. I didn't do any of that yet because I don't know what the measurement for the housing needs to be yet. So I'm waiting on Matt for that because we need to make sure we get that right, because don't want to cut it too short, and I don't like cutting things twice, so I want to make sure it's all good to go, and I don't want to mess up. So anyway, that's pretty much it for progress. Been getting cage kits ready to go. Like I said, I think we've still got 2 left to finish that were started and we couldn't finish, and then we've got, I think, 2 more that haven't been started yet, just because we don't have to. So that's been a major holdup lately, but we've been able to do a lot of work on customer cars in the meantime. So work's always getting done on them, but when run out of tube, then we can have everybody jump on customer cars and get stuff knocked out a little bit quicker. So that's always nice. But I think that's about it for shop update. Today's like I said, today's Friday, July 30th, so it gives you a timeline for shop car stuff. We've got a month and a half before we have to be at Rocky Mountain Race Week, so getting down to the wire here. It's gonna be tight. I think we'll make it though. A lot of the big stuff, a lot of the big little stuff is done. It's just doing all the finish tin work and all that takes a while. Because once we get all that done and we can get the car painted, then it's pretty well just put things together, wire it, plumb it. Wiring's not going to be hard. We got Jolt taking care of that. Then plumbing, we should have all of our fittings and everything by the time we actually need to plumb it. So should be pretty easy, pretty fast, because everything's going to be up front other than puke tank and transcooler and the rear fuel cell. So there's only a few lines that need to come all the way to the back. Everything else is going to be right up front. So see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps us out a bunch. Thank you.